A dazzling fireworks display to close off the Huskies' final regular season home game, and a firework walk-off RBI base knock from Eddie Satisky of Nebraska Omaha, scoring Jared Medham. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Crow's Nest here at Wade Stadium. Wyatt Kopelman and Palace here with you on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. Evan, the Huskies were ahead by a few runs. It was a 5-5 ball game and an RBI triple two-out rally from Elijah Acevedo of La Crosse, but the Huskies had one final answer to close it off.
Yeah, Devin Dodson struggled a little bit there in the top of the ninth. Bases loaded with the tying run on first. All of a sudden, Acevedo just blasts the ball into the right center field gap past Joe Voss. All of a sudden, we have a brand new ball game tied at 5, but then we went to the bottom of the ninth, and the Huskies found some more magic. Jared Medham getting on with that leadoff walk, and then in the end, it's Eddie Satisky to bring home Jared Medham. How about another walk-off hero for the Duluth Huskies? I don't even think we've seen two guys do it consecutively yet this season. It's been a brand new guy every single time.
Second walk-off win in the last week for the Huskies against two tough opponents in the Willmar Stingers and tonight the Crosse Loggers. Cam Frederick, tonight's starter for the Huskies, responsible for a bases-loaded walk-off RBI base hit. And then tonight, the Huskies leave it up to Satisky. The Huskies had certainly a great deal of highlights here tonight, as not all the while, Duluth looked to a great outing from Drew Kahn. Drew Kahn coming out with 3 strikeouts, was opposed by Drew Christo, who dazzled with 6 strikeouts. Evan, it was a great pitcher's duel, as seen similarly last night.
I thought Drew Kahn was great again tonight for Duluth in his third start. He has not been rattled at all yet on the bump, for the Duluth Huskies. When there have been runners aboard, he's been able to work out of those jams. Really smooth, silky stuff from Kahn. And I thought Christo had a little bit of a bumpy second inning right there. Huskies able to get a pair of runs on him, get ahead in the contest, and then he really settled in afterwards. So I thought most of the pitchers in tonight's game did their job for the most part. Huskies only able to come away with 6 hits on the night, so I thought the La Crosse pitching staff did their task for the most part this evening, but the Huskies were able to work 10 walks throughout the night, even though they struck out 10 times in the batter's boxes as well. So really good stuff to see from the Huskies. Another complete team effort, and the pitching staff coming together again to get the job done.
Well, in case you joined us late, even in that 9th inning dramatic walk-off win for the Huskies, Duluth taking advantage 2-0 off a double steal, in addition to a sacrifice fly from designated hitter Michael Hallquist, continue to expand upon a lead in the 5th inning, in addition to the fact that they didn't score until that 9th inning as well. The La Crosse Loggers, meanwhile, looking to a pair of runs in the late innings, right before a 9th inning rally that involved 4 runs, that being mentioned from Elijah Acevedo, in addition to an RBI base knock from the 9-hole hitter as well for La Crosse. So Duluth really had a lot to worry about, in addition to the fact that going after tonight, in addition to the fact that they came in with a walk-off win, their second over the last week, leaving 11 runners left on base.
Yeah, I thought the Huskies, like I said, they were able to do a good job tonight. But for the Loggers side of things, with those 11 men stuck on base by the end of the evening, they did a good job towards the end of the game with that complimentary hitting, being able to get guys aboard. Acevedo with that huge triple, as we've touched on. We talked about that bottom portion of the order really came to life for La Crosse tonight. So a team that was hitting sub 200, a lot of guys coming into this lineup hitting sub 200 for their average overall on the year. They pitched in when needed to get back into that ball game, but Duluth just a little bit too much for them again tonight, as they're able to clinch 6 wins to 2 against the Loggers this season.
So the Huskies do not record back-to-back shutout victories over the La Crosse Loggers. All the while, they come away with a series sweep against La Crosse for the first time all season long. Took their worst loss against this Loggers team back during that 8-game homestand, Evan, and this is a team that knows how to respond in the Duluth Huskies against the Loggers this year, falling 15-2 at Copeland Park in their first trip to La Crosse this year. They responded with a dominant 8-run victory in the next time out, and the Huskies showing a similar dose of that resilience before going to Bill Taunton Stadium in Willmar tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a huge characteristic to put on this team all season long, is resiliency for the Duluth Huskies. Time and time again, they have resulted to it. Sometimes they go on a couple of game losing streaks, but then they battle back. They find 3, 4, 5 game win streaks to put right in their back pocket and get themselves back into competitive nature. So they're going to be going against a tough Willmar Stingers team that they're still going to be playing for something over the next couple of games before they go against the St. Cloud Rocks in the playoffs. Same thing for the Duluth Huskies. They're starting to find their feet underneath of them. The rubber's hitting the road for them more offensively and from the bullpen and starting pitching. So I think that's starting to come together. They're going to be going against Eau Claire in the first first round of the playoffs. So a lot of these teams have a lot to play for, and the two games of the next 2 days are going to be huge for both of those squads.
Well, the Huskies will be trying to get at least one, if not a series sweep, against the Willmar Stingers after sending them back to Willmar packing with a walk-off base hit from Cam Frederick with the bases loaded. The Huskies picking up yet another walk-off win here at Wade Stadium, all of which coming in the second half this season, and an excellent way to start off a beautiful end to the regular season from Eddie Satiski, a 6-5 win for Duluth. All the while, 21 runners combined left on the base paths between these two ball clubs. The ice bucket comes out, the Huskies providing fireworks before the fireworks come off.
Well, fireworks followed by fireworks for the Huskies tonight. It's really hard to track down Eddie Satiski trying to get away from that ice shower that you just saw right there. I mean, that's fantastic stuff. No one's more deserving than Eddie Satiski. He has been just a top-notch human being since getting here. He's really fun to talk to, whether it's during batting practice, even away from the friendly confines of Wade Stadium. Just a true stand-up human being. He has been nothing but fun to watch, whether it's on defense, because we saw at the University of Omaha over 50 games started, no errors for him in the field at all, which is absolutely insane. He's made a couple of defensive web gems for the Huskies as well. Why not pitch in with the baseball bat? He did that in the right-handed batter's box there, bringing home Jared Medham. So the Huskies happy again, and Eddie Satiski, he's your hero.
The Huskies looking to continue this win streak and move it to 3 with the Huskies going to Bill Taunton Stadium. The winning pitcher tonight, Devin Dotson, he picks up another win on the season. He goes to 3-1. Meanwhile, Brent Stussel picks up the loss, going to 0-2 on the year. The Crosse Loggers have 2 more games ahead of them, set to face the Mankato Moondogs on their home turf at Copeland Park. The Huskies set to go to Bill Taunton Stadium as they come away victorious 6-5 here at Wade Stadium in their final regular season home game on St. Luke's night in promotion of breast cancer awareness. The Huskies victorious 6-5 as we say goodbye here at Wade Stadium. The Huskies will next be playing on their home turf in Game 1 of the Great Plains East Divisional Round against the Eau Claire Express on Sunday at 5:35 p.m. following their 2-game road trip to Willmar. Well, that will just about do it for us here at Wade Stadium. For my broadcast partner, Evan Papalis, I'm Wyatt Kopelman saying so long as been watching this presentation of Duluth Huskies baseball on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.